Even in my divine comedy, I'm well aware rats cannot play musical instruments. When you've been alone for as long as I have, you tend to anthropomorphize your friends. Tonight, I shall speak of 6 teenagers whose tales ended abruptly on a roller coaster in a small Canadian town in the middle of nowhere. The former St. Cassian Chamber Choir, who on Monday, September 14th, would board the Cyclone roller coaster at 6:17 p.m. At 6:19, this same roller coaster's front axle would break, causing it to derail at the apex of the loop-de-loop, hurtling the children to their deaths. Tonight, I speak of 6 teenagers, robbed of their individuality in a mass tragedy, lumped together as our 6 saints by the national media. And my part in this story, I read all of the children's fortunes. I felt their hopes, thoughts, dreams, knowing they would board the doomed roller coaster and could tell them nothing. I even suggested that they ride the Cyclone. Tonight, I conjure the St. Cassian Chamber Choir, who an hour before their deaths participated in a singing competition in the Uranium City band shell.
Here is his homage to our very own Fall Fair. When the Fall Fair comes to town, oh, step right up. It's good to fun. All the games and rides, a little something for everyone. When the Fall Fair comes to town.
Tonight, my apology, a eulogy by way of a concert, the final concert of the now deceased St. Cassian Chamber Choir.
When the Fall Fair comes, Fall Fair comes, Fall Fair comes, Fall Fair, Fall Fair, Fall Fair, Fall Fair. And the Fall Fair is right goes where home.
Tonight, I wish to give them the chance to express not what they were perceived to be, but what they dreamt they were. Tonight we shall raise a middle finger to that most ruthless adjudicator called time.
Something doesn't feel quite right. A blur of colored spinning light. My heart is racing, pounding in my ears.
Dizzy, tingling, spinning round. Oh, where's the sky and where's the ground?
The rabbit comes and then he disappears.
Total darkness, spinning black.
Pushing forward, pulling back, falling through the air. I wonder how can this be fair? There's no undoing, nothing left to do except to run.
Sykes, oh God, why did I wait?
Now I'll never graduate. I hope I wiped my browser history clean.
Why'd I even go to class? Algebra 12, kiss my ass.
Now I know what YOLO really means.
Carpe diem.
What a lovely theme. C'est la vie, life is just a dream. Just a dream. Sailing through space, you don't know up from down, and you feel a little strange from all that spinning round, and everything you loved, and everything you dreamed, and everything you feared, and everything that seemed so terrifying. It's far behind on the ground, like our far from the city, little itty bitty pretty hometown. Just a teeny tiny dot on a wee blue ball, and we've all been spinning, all been spinning.
Twilight Zone.
Oh my god, Ricky, sweetie, you can speak.
It certainly appears that way. Badass.
But I assure you, your will is your own.
That was whack.
A wiggity wiggity whack.
And finally, Richard Potts. Catchphrase?
Ever since I was 6 years old, I knew I wasn't long for this world. Unlike the other kids, I was always in a place to face that realm called outer space. Thank you, Lady Marzipan. Thank you, Dame Judi Dench. It appears your loyal service is no longer necessary in this stratosphere. Game on.
I really love your turban. It really brings out your eyes. Stay at home and watch another Will Smith movie. Oh, Angry Birds. Candy Crush, he's a real sweet kid, but his brains are mush. And what's he gonna do? Solve a Rubik's Cube? How long's he got if we feed him through a tube?
I'm usually a melody person, less of a lyric person, truthfully. Organ donor, is that what you said?
Ricky, I love you. I got you into the choir, and you couldn't even talk or anything. Accessibility for all.
Yeah, and then I rode that roller coaster. Thanks.
We're not the least bit concerned she's gonna try bringing back her headless doll. But I love her.
Aspiring iconoclast, enfant terrible.
In some rat-infested Chinese dive. Heightened abilities. I can play the accordion now. Level up.
Hey, Misha, what's your favorite story?
Easy. Saw 5.
Well, every story has a lesson except Saw 5.
Saw 5 has powerful lesson about fundamental corruption of financially driven medical insurance providers. Saw 5 says it is morally sick to make dollar of dying man.
Wow, that's the lesson of Saw 5? Really?
For reals? And you get to see dude forced to cut off his own arm with rusty axe. Has everything.
Well, besides the axe part, good. Not even gonna try. Constance, hit me.
Oh, I don't know any stories.
Don't be ridiculous. Name some of the stories we read in school.
The Outsiders.
Easy. Stay in school, don't smoke. Hit me.
The Catcher in the Rye.
Again, stay in school, don't smoke. Othello, don't be jealous. Romeo and Juliet, teen sex kills. King Lear, maybe a mandatory retirement age isn't such a bad idea. That's not me, that's Shakespeare. I'm on a roll. Hit me. Hit me, hit me, hit me. The porno! Porno is... Stop! Porno? Constance. Really?
Sorry.
A, that is a genre. B, it doesn't tell a story. C, gross.
Oh, it's not gross. It tells the story of where we all came from. It's the ultimate origin story of the entire human race. I think it's messed up. We live in a world where we celebrate violence and demonize the very act of love. Porno is magical.
Now you've got sweet little Ricky Potts saying porno is magical.
You're mad?
I'm never mad at you. I'm just frequently disappointed.
Yo, just cause I'm all gangster don't automatically make me homophobe? It's not cool to be homophobe in rap game no more ever since Macklemore dropped Same Love. That shit was emotionally devastating, yo.
Favorite ride? The shooting gallery. Misha would... Why all the long faces? Would it help if I were to tell you what would happen if Misha met his love? Would you like to know the future that could have been?
Yes. Yes, I would desperately.
You don't want to hear that.
Why? What would happen?
You have a longing, an ideal. Better to leave it that way. Whatever he can tell you will only ruin it.
I think what Noel is saying, in an extremely confusing manner, is love conquers all.
Yes, Ocean, that's precisely what I'm saying. Love conquers all.
Love does conquer all. You are men of words, Noel Gruber. Love conquers all. Look at me. I am physically weeping.
was kind of weird, truthfully. You know, I have a saying. I'm just a small town girl with a spring in her step and a song in her heart, and that song is a medley.
And while she talks and talks, Virgil chews and chews. Let's speed her up.
That the Commons held a parliament of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland and are the members thereof. The Senate shall, subject to the purpose of this act, consist of 72 members who shall be styled senators in relation to the Constitution of the Senate.
And that is why not everyone should have a library card. And you should vote for me.
The only thing I know for certain at this point, I would never vote for you.
Why?
You have no redeemable qualities. Even your best friend completely hates you.
No, I don't, not completely.
I will vote for Noel. The world needs more poets.
And I'll vote for you.
And this is why you both sucked at math. What part of unanimous vote is eluding, you two geniuses? If you vote for each other, okay! No one else is going until I find out how everyone is voting!
Minus 10 points. Ocean O'Connell Rosenberg.
Points? When did points come into this? How did I lose 10 frickin' points?
For being a Spielverderber.
What the hell is that?
Spielverderber is a German word meaning party spoiler. On the other hand, given the context of German history, being a party spoiler might actually be a good thing. Plus 10 points. Ocean O'Connell Rosenberg.
You see, he's just messing with me now? You don't think I get what's going on here? Fine. We are all star farts. Everything is random. We're all just accidents.
Oh, no, there are no accidents. It's kind of like how Dr. Lorenz tried to predict the weather on a computer, but the computer couldn't do it. Infinitesimal perturbations of initial condition for a chaotic dynamic system lead to large variations. Chaos theory. However, the idea of chance comes in at each stage of the progress of our knowledge when we are still not aware that we are on the brink of a deeper reality, which still eludes us. All things have meaning in relation to the whole. We are just not ready at this point in humanity to fathom it. All things, no matter how perceivably minute, have meaning in regard to their relationship to the very existence of the entirety of the whole. So scientifically speaking, there are no accidents. Level up.
Ricky Potts. Born June 5th, Gemini. The dual nature. Favorite ride? The Gravitron. Born with a rare degenerative disease, when Richard lost his power of speech, the Potts family took a vow of silence, usually communicating in a series of strange gestures that only they understood. The only time they interacted with one another was when they drew pictures or fed the cats. They had 14 cats. From the time he was 6 years old and his knees began to buckle, Ricky was treated to the most appalling cruelty humanity can muster: complete indifference. Far from growing bitter, Ricky developed an elaborate playground in his synapses, where he became his own best friend. Ricky Potts, the most imaginative boy in town.
Since we're all sharing, I would like to talk about my religion. Lo, I am a prophet from the Solarian star cluster, supreme leader of those that evolved.
Where'd you save Hot Galaxy?
Let's get real, space babies. I'm gonna give you the cliff notes for every prophet that ever lived. Life is hard enough without making up reasons to be dicks to each other. So friends, let's take care of each other. All colors, creeds, and sexual needs. Live and let live. Love and let love. For love is the closest you can come to another person, because it's the closest you can come to being another person. I concede.
Richard Potts concedes, but his vote will still count toward the final judgment.
Why would you do that?
There's There's only one commandment in the Bachelor Man Bible. Don't be a dick. And choosing myself, that would be the ultimate dick move.
Love conquers all. This phrase slaughters me with its moving poignancy. And it fills my life with meaning and warms my soul. How did you find the entire meaning of my life with such a phrase?
It's just a cliche. Like a popular cliche.
Dude, I speak Ukrainian, Russian, English, even some Dutch. Not even the Dutch speak Dutch. I know what the cliche is.
Then why did you
I'm
just say-
Ukrainian, unlike Canadians, we like to get excited about shit.
You could call yourself Savannah.
What's a savannah?
Savannah is a special name I've been saving up. You can have it, because everything I've been saving up has to go. It's a fire sale in my brain, and everything must go. Bye, Mama, my midnight, night.
I'm glad you said that. I think I have to vote for her. You know, to come back. I think that's the right thing to do here.
What?
I mean, if I wasn't voting for you, naturally, of course, which I am, totally am, putting glue on my fingers and chewing it off.
Oh, my sugar-coated daddy, will you love me till the day that I die? For a day.
5 minutes.
My death.
It shouldn't be me. I made no attempt to get to know any of you in life. Not even my best friend. In any real way. Which it turns out is too bad for me, because each and every one of you is a frickin' rock star.
Might live for a day or eternity. There's no time for a judge or a referee. No one will measure how hard we try. We're all